At some point in life, almost every man will encounter an uncomfortable episode within the confines of his home. Sometimes it's a night of weariness, sometimes it's a mind overwhelmed with troubles, other times it's the body signaling that something is amiss. However, there exists an intangible boundary between "this was just a one-time occurrence" and "this is happening frequently." It is there that a difficult burden arises: the fear of impotence. And when this fear takes root, it doesn't merely affect the penis. It permeates self-esteem, erodes confidence, and casts a thick cloud between a man and his partner, or even between him and his own identity. Carlos, at 46 years old, is a seasoned sales manager and the father of 2 teenagers. He had always considered himself healthy, though he had never been particularly fond of physicians. One day, after another failed attempt at intimacy, he purchased a pill online, on his own initiative. It worked, but it didn't solve anything. For deep down, he knew he was merely masking a problem that was far more profound than the erection itself. And this is the first truth that many fail to grasp. Impotence is rarely the primary issue. It is the symptom. When discussing impotence remedies, it is crucial to comprehend that we are dealing with a constellation of potential causes, not a magic button that, when pressed, resolves everything. Erection is the outcome of a complex system involving blood vessels, hormones, nerves, the brain, and most importantly, emotions. Attempting to address this solely with a pill may appear effective initially, but it overlooks profound layers of male sexual health. Several pharmacological options are now available for the treatment of erectile dysfunction. These range from phosphodiesterase type 5 inhibitors, such as TADALAFIL, sildenafil, and vardenafil, to newer approaches involving bioidentical testosterone and the combined use of natural vasodilators. The allure is undeniable. You take it, wait 30 to 60 minutes, and voila. However, this narrative obscures crucial details that demand serious consideration. The true danger lies not in the effectiveness of the medication, but in its unmindful use. The issue is that many men utilize these substances without medical guidance, foregoing preliminary examinations and follow-up care. This can be perilous. Medication is not innocuous. It can induce tachycardia, hypotension, nasal congestion, muscle aches, blurred vision, and, in individuals with undiagnosed cardiovascular issues, even more severe repercussions. And here's a crucial point that often goes unsaid. The continuous and unnecessary use of these medications can cultivate a profound psychological dependence. The individual begins to believe that they can only function effectively with the drug. This subtly erodes their self-assurance. Fear of failure takes hold of the mind. Pleasure becomes performance-driven. Sex transforms into a test. And when that trust in oneself disintegrates, no amount of potent medication can mend the breach. The floor is yours. If this content is opening your eyes to truths that almost no one dares to say, consider subscribing to the channel. We don't peddle magic solutions, and we share truth. And take advantage. Comment below with your biggest question about this topic. Have you taken any medication? Did it work? Did it help or worsen your anxiety? I want to hear your story. This is a community, and your voice can help other men too. When a man decides to seek help, he is breaking through a powerful barrier, that of pride. And that alone is half the journey. But the other half is more difficult, discerning between temporary relief and a genuine solution. Not every man needs medication, and not every man who needs it will respond well to the first one he tries. It's an individual process that demands patience, experimentation, and professional guidance. And often, it requires more listening than prescribing. Felipe, for instance, is 39 years old and has spent the last few months trying to unravel what was happening to him. He had never experienced erectile dysfunction until he was promoted to a high-stakes position. With increased financial security came greater pressure. Accompanying that were restless nights, poor nutrition, reduced exercise, and a mind perpetually on high alert. His sex life began to falter. He fell into the classic cycle: insecurity, tension, failure, more insecurity. He tried medication once and it worked. He tried it again, but it was ineffective. It was only when he began therapy that he realized the problem stemmed from his mind, not his body. There are also instances where impotence is a secondary symptom of other conditions: diabetes, hypertension, sleep apnea, obesity, low testosterone, and thyroid disorders. This is why only a medical professional can determine what is happening with you. A remedy that works for one man may be ineffective or even dangerous for another. It's akin to trying to fix a car engine with the wrong key. It might appear to turn, but you're merely forcing the system, potentially causing further damage. Integrative medicine has witnessed a surge in popularity for treating erectile dysfunction because it goes beyond addressing the penis itself. It treats the man as a holistic entity, a paradigm shift that significantly alters the approach. Incorporating natural supplements such as Peruvian maca, Tribulus terrestris, ginseng, L-arginine, and coenzyme Q10 can be a promising starting point, provided it is undertaken under professional guidance and integrated into a healthy lifestyle regimen. Similar emphasis should be placed on strength training, daily walks, quality sleep, and stress management. Many men still view therapy as something for weak people. What they fail to realize is that confronting their traumas, insecurities, and sexual history is one of the most masculine things a man can do. Because it takes courage to look in the mirror and admit, I'm not okay, and I want to change. There are also resources such as male pelvic physiotherapy, which directly addresses the musculature involved in erection and ejaculatory control. And for cases of hormonal origin, proper hormone replacement therapy can significantly transform a man's disposition, desire, and self-confidence. The secret isn't finding a magic pill. It's about grasping your own bodily and emotional landscape. The right remedy for you is the one that addresses the underlying imbalance, not merely suppressing the symptom for an hour or two. Masculine sexuality has been hijacked by a narrative of performance, as if a man's worth were directly tied to the rigidity of his erection. But this is a lie that confines and enslaves. Intimacy needn't be a display of potency. It can be an expression of connection, surrender, and authenticity. And when this mindset shifts, the body begins to respond in a different way as well. If you've made it this far, it's because you're seeking more than a quick fix. You're searching for genuine answers, and I want to tell you something. You are not alone. Thousands of men are going through this right now, some in silence, others trying, and many giving up without even realizing there were other options. But you are here, and that alone puts you in a different place. The place of someone who wants to understand, improve, and, above all, live a full life. If you enjoyed this content, felt welcomed, or learned something valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your presence strengthens this space. Moreover, share in the comments what resonated with you from this video. Did it help you? Have you experienced something similar? Do you know someone who needs to hear this? Share your story. This channel is designed for real men, with real dilemmas, seeking real solutions.